Hey, what is up? We are live. We are here today with Bindles. How you doing, guy?
I am great, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, I've been waiting for it. I really enjoyed the episode we did last year when we went absolute wild and lost money on weekly winners. Y-
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
I
But you
mean,
know what? It's a new year, new season. It's all hopes are up from here. That's the best part about
I
drafting in February, right? Like,
right. I mean, I take full responsibility. I was definitely the instigator. I was like, "Hey, we should do this." And you're like, "Absolutely!" Like, yeah, and you admittedly said, "I've never done weekly winners or thought about it." And I'm like, let's be weird." You're
F
like,
it, we ball. F it, we ball. You got. Sometimes you got to shoot your shot. It's okay. Nothing
"Yeah,
wrong with that.
all right." But we're gonna go ahead and hit the intro, and then we will get into some stuff.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains. From late season voids, he's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who hangs? Thunder in the names, claiming all the kills. Flames, names, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafting through the veins.
All right, we are here. This is Bindles, everybody. I'm sure you all know Bindles. And say hi to the chat. We got Pepper Tony, we have Scott, we have Thad. How we doing? We got Aaron Sandy. I am having a great day. How about you?
Yeah, dude. That intro got me fired up.
Have you not seen it yet?
No, I have seen it. It's
Yeah.
fucking electric.
I I mean that was my first attempt at making a video, and I'm like, maybe I'm okay at this. So
Yeah.
I've definitely been playing around a lot. Like it definitely got me excited to learn how to edit a little bit. So we're gonna actually bring up rankings here, and I teased it on X. I don't know if you've seen my X post.
No, I didn't because I was
Yeah.
working. But what's going? I didn't see it.
Yeah. So whenever because I ask you to give me a couple players you have stands on for this year for either Dynasty or Best Ball. I'm assuming that if you like them in Dynasty, you also like them in Best Ball, right?
Oh,
Uh,
mostly, yeah.
mostly. And the first player is a player I'm hesitant on, but I like, and the other player, the one not on the thumbnail, is actually a player I'm pretty out on for the year. So, like, I'm interested to like discuss this for a minute. The two players being Aronde Gadsden and Quentin Johnson. Now, I'm very in on the Chargers as a team, like, and I
Yeah.
assume that that is part of why you're so heavy on these guys. Uh, uh, So for everybody who doesn't know, you love Dynasty, right? Like that is your thing. Like you absolutely love Dynasty.
Yeah, it's been, you know what? My life has been very crazy the last few months. So it's like the first time since I got into Dynasty like 3 or 4 years ago where I'm like, it's a bit much to deal with. Usually I'm like, oh, 50 teams, like this is nothing. Like I can manage it. I have like just, a little system where I kind of like check my lineups, do everything. For the
Yeah.
first time, I was like, okay, this might be a little bit much, but I think, we're smoothing out and now it's like obviously not as much going on. So yeah, I do love Dynasty. And in terms of the Chargers, yeah, like I'm just all in on the Chargers. Like I think Mike McDaniel, there's just so much other situational stuff that led to just kind of the Dolphins being kind of ass. And I think McDaniel's like as an offensive coach is just one of
Yeah.
the best. So when you give him Justin Herbert, which obviously way better than Tua on his own, and I mean, if it's obviously health we can't account for, but if the O line is relatively healthy, great, good O line, I think the weapons are very solid. Plus a good coach, plus a good quarterback. Like I just think all the pieces are there. So I'm assuming the guy you're out on is Lad McConkey based on the
No.
cost, which I can see.
I'm
Um,
I'm no, I'm actually in on all the
Oh.
players you're out on.
Okay.
So like it's like I'm not in on QJ at cost. And maybe it's because I got burned by Rashad Bateman at a slightly cheaper cost. And it's kind of the similar profile, right? Like although Quentin Johnston did improve in the second year and improve a little bit in the third year, but they also spent the draft capital to go get Trey Harris, right? So like so there's a little worry there. Ladd was absolutely not used correctly last year, and he is clearly the most talented player on the team. Like in my eyes,
I would say so. Yeah, I
right? Like,
agree with that.
and like you give me where was the number one option of the last McDaniel's team going? Like Ladd isn't Tyreek, right? Like we know that,
Yeah, definitely not.
but like even Waddle was going in the second round as a number two option, and I think you could say Ladd and Waddle talent wise are probably similar. They're
Yeah.
not the same player at all.
No.
They do different things, but like talent wise, I think that they're very similar. And he was a second round pick, like with another one on the team. So
Yeah.
like I think the lad price is insane. I think he should be going like at the wide receiver position that he was going last year. And I think where he's going in the draft right now is pretty close to that. Running backs just being pushed up and all. Now, what do you think on a Hampton?
I'm pretty in on Hampton. Like, I think we, in the small sample size we did see, like, we know he's not like the most agile guy, but he's big, he's fast, he can catch passes. Like, on what we're assuming will be a good offense, and with a play caller who, I mean, he's not Achan, like, he's not the same kind of player as Achan, but like, he always has a good run scheme, and I think Hampton is definitely good enough to take advantage of that. Plus the receiving usage and just kind of what he'll tailor the offense to his players and to his
Oh yeah,
getting his players in the best position. So that's really all you can ask for, like with any offensive coordinator, or any coach, right? So I think that's why I'm just in on all the pieces, and like obviously the cheaper pieces, like just it's easier to be in on those guys just because, and even Gadsden, like we didn't talk about him yet, but
right. He's actually the one. So before you go on, like did you see that Adam Gase signed as a passing game coordinator there?
Yeah, I mean,
Are like I'm kind of in the boat that I don't think that's good news, but I also think that McDaniel's going to do what he wants.
yeah,
Like,
I don't think it's good, but at the same
Right.
time, like it's how much decision making will he actually have versus McDaniel?
Yes.
Like, I don't think
Right.
that much, right? Like you bring in McDaniel for a reason. You're not doing it to like have Adam Gase call the plays. Like, I don't think so. So
Yeah, absolutely. And so like Gadsden, I'm having a hard time clicking him, although I don't dislike him as a player, but I think that him and Strange should go close to each other. We talked about this in Candyman's Discord. I think they should go closer to each other, and like the tight ends that go after him, I think should be kind of more similarly priced to him. Because like so he had a 4-game stretch that was incredible, right? And then he had two more games that were solid. But he had a lot of really, really completely disappeared games too. Like more so than the normal tight ends, right? But he was a year one player, and they just did what worked every week. And a lot of the time that was how do we keep Justin Herbert standing straight?
yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know how to judge that properly, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so it's two things. Like I think he was 22 years old. Like I think he's clear, like blocking wise, not the best. More like he was a converted wide receiver, right? So
Right.
And yeah, it was such a chaotic season for the Chargers that I think like you can not throw out the second half, but it's just like clearly things were not going as planned for them. And so I think, do I think he's talented? Yes, definitely. And number two, if I'm just in on the Chargers, like it's more just those two things where I'm like, I don't know necessarily. It gets a little bit more crowded than like we're talking about Miami, it's really they were super hyper concentrated on just Tyreek and Waddle. It's not going to be like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, that is another like when I say that Ladd should be higher, like, well, they were hyper concentrated, right? But like Ladd isn't going to have the same hyper concentration, but he's still the wide receiver 1 versus the 2, right? So I think that he should be going kind of at the same wide receiver range that Waddle was then. Is kind of my thought.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like it's you don't have the one there, right? Taking away
Yeah.
30 to 35% of the target share. So yeah, back to Gadsden. I just think it's like good offense, good player. Like kind of just don't overthink it. Like that's and I understand, I get what you're saying. Like maybe there's like a band of tight ends where it's like they're all similar, all kind of the same. And I think it's sometimes we're this weird thing where like maybe Strange should, right? Like, is it Gadsden should be closer to Strange or Strange should be closer to Gadsden? Like, it's just kind of we get stuck in these ADP like little like bands where it's like I don't want to let that have me be out on a player versus not.
So something I'm noticing is that like Gadsden's getting taken a lot without Herbert, and Strange generally gets pushed, and the Lawrence drafter gets him. So like.
Sure.
I'm getting to Les Gadsden, and like we can talk about that during the draft, but I'm getting to Les Gadsden, and like Isaac Tesla is the same way. Like I'm not getting to very much because like it feels like they're always going above ADP in the rooms that I'm in, and that's probably just I'm streaming a lot, so like most of them, so
Sure.
that could be a lot of it as well. But Coolers ask, do you remember what Ladd was last year? He's wide receiver base 16. Well, he was pick 17 or 18 last year.
Yeah, something around.
And there was like 5 running backs that went ahead of him because it was CMC, Barkley, Gibbs, Jonathan or Bijan, and Derrick Henry, right? And Genty, so 6. So
yeah.
So he was basically wide receiver 12, 10 to 12. So I mean, I guess kind of in the middle of those two kind of makes some sense.
I would say so. Yeah.
Like you look at the names around him, I don't completely disagree. Like with who he's going around, like him versus T. Like I think it's pretty common.
Pretty close, yeah.
Pretty close, yeah. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump into a draft. We're gonna do a big board, and we are going to hit the big board in 15 seconds.
We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who wins? Immortal.
All right, we are waiting on 8. Sorry if I cut you off or whatever there, but
no.
we were just kind of chatting, and I wanted to make sure we get a draft in, like, so what are the, by the way, if you're just in here, smash the like. Also, if you go to the descriptions, I have Bindles information there for his YouTube channel. I also have his X account there. If there's anything else you want me to put in the descriptions, put it in the private chat. I will add it down there as well. So
no, all good for me. Yeah, man.
So what pick do you like right here? Like, do you like front end, back end? Do you like the middle? Like I'm getting stuck at 1-2. I have 19.2% both Bijan and Gibbs.
I kind of always prefer the back end. I don't know why. It's just weird. Like I think it's just being able to stack the picks back to back. I just like, and I don't know. Like I like Bijan and Gibbs and Puka, but like I don't know. I just feel like getting getting those two picks where like if they do really just have that insane year from the 1-2 turn, I feel like it gives you such an advantage. So yeah, 110. I feel pretty good.
So yeah, so people are saying, and I don't know for sure, but people are saying that the 1-6 and the 110 are the worst spots. And I kind of agree at the 110 because I do think there's like a top 14 ish players. We'll see if we agree there, but let's shout out everybody in the tier. We got King of Kings Frank here at the 3. We got Coolers at the 4. We have Champ at the 5. We have Cade at the 6. We have Thad at the 8. Man, Thad, I assume this year you're going to get that red badge. I sure hope you can get that red badge. Because I see him draft all the time. I'm surprised he doesn't have one, honestly.
It'll probably be soon. It'll probably
Yeah. We got the 10. We have Alex at the 12. If you are new to the channel and you are watching, please say something. No creeping. No creeping on my channel. So yeah, go back to like I like what you were saying about the picking of the back end. Like I love these players up here, but I think that there's a like getting to like top tier talent. Like you don't get the top tier, but like you get 2A and 2B does feel pretty good generally. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Ooh,
the
yeah.
Amon Ra CD Lamb year. Like last year
Exactly.
everything felt good and then BTJ played a season. And, you know, like
It's pretty gross. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
We got a Genty 1-6 sighting.
We do. Which means that like I think the 1-6 is very, very debatable. I kind of have Amon Ra there pretty clearly. I think JT is another pick there. So what do you like?
Oh man.
This is like the spot I will take McCaffrey is at the
I'm good with
110 because
McCaffrey. I'm good with McCaffrey.
I'm not going to have a whole bunch of McCaffrey, but I think at the 110, like he's not going to get there that often. And it gives you a chance to get another one of those players, I think. And I think you're going to have I could see McCaffrey fall a little bit as well. Like I think that CD Lamb's going to start falling with the Pickens news. Like Pickens is definitely getting franchised now.
Sure.
Like I've been kind of out on him anyway. But all right, so we have Jefferson here. We have Hampton. We have London. We have Jeremiah Love. We have Barkley. We have even Bowers. Like, I'm fine with all those. What are you doing with Neighbors right now?
I'm not taking Neighbors right now.
Yeah,
He's gonna fall.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't get the LA piece. I assume that's where we would have went.
Yeah, I like
Hampton. What do you want? So we have Jefferson, London, Jeremiah, Barkley. 5 seconds.
Let's go London.
Sounds good.
I'm pretty into London. I feel like it's just one of those things where like I don't know. I do trust Jefferson, but at the same time, like London is good. It's just like he's been absolutely screwed on his situation. And I think it's a good balance of like good young player who we know isn't gonna fall off, plus just like relatively stable situation. Jefferson, I don't know. I feel like we could look back and just be like, okay, Jefferson, like we should have been taking him. Like, why are you skipping Jefferson? Because like realistically, like it doesn't really, if it's not JJ McCarthy, like he'll be fine.
Well, so I'm starting to just I did it on my very first DK lobbies are open, by the way. And your partner in crime is here. You'll be streaming with him tonight. But I'm starting to do the whole, I'm just going to, every time I take Jefferson, I think I'm just going to take Kirk Cousins at like 210. Like I feel like, number one, Cousins is going to play somewhere next year. Like, even if it's not Minnesota. And I feel like that if it does go to Minnesota, his ADP instantly becomes 150.
100%.
Right. Like we've seen that before. It's worked, right? Like maybe might go higher. Everybody wants 3Q. That was before 3QB meta, right? So
sure.
I've been trying to preload my bags a little bit when I drafted the back end, taking Jefferson. And I've been doing the same. I was doing the same thing with London, taking Penix early on in the like. I mean, we're still early, right? But
Sure.
this contest, for whatever reason, is 23% filled.
The Degens,
Yeah.
they're heavy into this.
I wonder how. Like, are we going to get a big board too, like a mini big board? Are we going to get a super flex big board? Like, it could.
Probably,
I think
yeah.
we're going to get a super flex big board of some sort.
Shout out PPR Tyler. He'll
Yeah,
be
I mean-
he'll be slamming that one.
Right. I mean, I was also very big into the super flex. I didn't. Man, my one team got buzzsawed by the only, like, I got into a pod with only one Pitts team, and it got buzzsawed by that team. That team put up like 208 points or something. Like, so I was like, it's like
Just
they didn't even
destroyed.
need the 44 from Pitts. Like, you know, it was bad.
That's scary.
Yeah, yeah. So where are you at on the elite quarterback, like Josh Allen? Like at 34, I don't know.
I think it's fine. I just have been going more 3
All right.
QB.
What do you want here? Like, I'm fine with any of this. Lad does go.
Okay, Lad does go. I'm pretty into McMillan, honestly.
Let's do it.
I feel like McMillan is not that much different than London, to be completely honest, which isn't a knock to London. Like, we took London. It's more
Right.
so like I think McMillan is just really, really, really good. And
I mean, if you watch the film, McMillan was always open. Like,
he's crazy, yeah.
And if like he beat the best players in the league as a rookie
Consistently.
consistently, and that was these are the first few weeks of the season. Now, I think that Canales, although he did an amazing job, like I really think that he needs to step up his game a little bit whenever it comes to getting Bryce on the edge and allowing him to run a little bit, because like that's where Bryce is dangerous.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but and that's the worry. Are they going to go full double RB? Okay, so Garrett Wilson, Loveland, Adams, Zay.
I'm pretty comfortably Wilson or Flowers here. Any lean here from you? I like Wilson. Honestly, I think Wilson's pretty underpriced.
I think Wilson and Adams, like, so my ranks actually have like Wilson, Adams, and and Devontae Adams all the same.
Okay, yeah.
And I have them all ahead of AJ Brown and JMO.
Dude, JMO, like, I get it, but at the same time, like, he is a veteran best ball type player, so I can see it. But I just feel like every year we get these guys where, like, okay, yeah, they did well and they had a lot of spike weeks, but then it's like it's so hard to predict year over year who those guys are going to be. And yes, JMO is that kind of player, but at the same time, like, Garrett Wilson just is better. And obviously he's not on the Lions, but like he was scoring in PPR like 20 points per game with Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor before he got hurt. Like, I get that it's the Jets, and I get we don't know who the quarterback is to stack, but like he's Garrett Wilson. Like, he is really good, and he was playing really well before that. So I just feel like Garrett Wilson, like, we can look back and he's like a second round pick that was going here. And I'm just like, I don't think JMO is ever really doing that, like, from an upside perspective. So
there are so many negative things towards the JMO ADP. And with that being said, he's also a scary player to fade because, like, so let's actually discuss that. Like,
sure.
I'm going to go to Player Profiler, and like, do you know what Jameson Williams' biggest point week was this year?
Probably
he's looked at as like a gigantic spike week guy,
like,
right?
probably 24 or something like that.
So in full PPR, he had 2 26-point weeks.
Okay,
So it was 24 almost exactly twice. Now I'm not saying that that's low, right? Like, that's very good. But we're drafting him as he's going to do that like 4 times. Right?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
like he done that twice, and he done nothing after, like, before Laporta got hurt. And Tesla looks really good. Like, I'm having a hard time getting to Tesla because of like volume stuff with Laporta coming back, and he goes early, like just like Gadsden, he goes early in all my drafts. But JMO, like to me, like everything about it feels like it's weaker for JMO, in my opinion. All right, so we're coming up. We are 2 picks away. We have CMC, we have Drake London, we have McMillan, we have Garrett Wilson. Are you into Drake May if he falls, or do you want Swift to get a second running back? Because the next running backs after Swift are Ramondre.
Yeah.
Like, so we have that choice, or we could go with one of these rookies. Or
Oh
running.
man, I feel like we take the falling value
Of
with
which
May.
well, so
Or do you want to push it? Do you want to push it?
I
They're gonna take it.
I think we could have, but so it's not really falling value. That's fake. That's what I was going to discuss. So I think May's a fine pick there because he literally moved up like 12 ADP spots because of the Super Bowl draft over the last 2 days. Like, because he actually started falling to the 6th round like every draft. And then over a 2-day span, he jumped up to like 52.
All the people thinking this is a Super Bowl draft.
Yeah. It was insane. But like I don't think he's a bad pick there, right? And we do have some clarity now with Stephon Diggs that he's he's Stephon Diggs still.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. I'm pushing Drake May until round 14, huh? Oh, okay. Good luck. Like I would do that too, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a clear drop off after Rome there. So what do you want to do here? Do you like one of these guys?
Are there any running? There's only Ramondre.
It's Ramondre. It is literally like we take Ramondre or push.
Oh man,
5 seconds.
I think we just go Sutton. I don't.
Okay.
I just don't feel like it's worth it to. I'm not an anti Ramondre guy, but it's just like this just seems like the quintessential dead zone running back here. Like,
so before the Super Bowl, I thought that the Ramondre ADP was fine because I wanted to make like I'm fine with him here ish. I think he's going to fall a little bit after the Super Bowl because Travion actually got in there in some pass protection situations and stuff as well. So I think that like I was worried about Travion's ADP, and I'm like, if we get 6 snaps again from Travion, Ramondre is going to move up the board maybe, and like they'll meet each other in the middle of the 5th. So I was taking some shares. I don't think that the Ramondre picks are going to kill you either. I'm not saying that they're going to win. The thing, but like especially for a 0 RB, like we're a hero RB at the moment, right? But we got a good hero RB. Like we have to just act like he's healthy, right?
yeah, no, I think it's fine. I think he's fine. Like it's obviously a good offense. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, you cut out for one moment.
I moved my headset up. I think your mic is messed up. It's been kind of cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here and like it feels like it has. I'm not positive. But shout out Bayou Bengal. But yeah, we like man, the CMC stuff, like I know everybody's like this, but if I take him, I'm like, you're carrying the entire load for my team. Like
you have to, yeah. You have to assume that.
Yeah.
Like
with like Bijan, I sometimes will go 3 running backs to start for the flex. Like, I don't know. With CMC, I generally don't have 3 of them early. Like I don't know why. It just feels that way. Maybe it's because I like the wide receiver value. I think it's because I like the wide receiver values in the 2nd or 3rd and 4th round on this side of the board a lot.
I feel the same. I feel the same exact way. Yeah.
Where are you at? Like speaking of that, like where are you at on Kyron and ETN around all those receivers?
I mean, I think it's kind of like
it's pulled up. So we keep okay. Hold on. We got Tootin here. We could take Tucker Kraft, who I love. We could just go full QB here.
Let's
Pierce.
go Dart. Let's go Dart. Let's go Kraft. Sorry, I meant to say Kraft.
Sounds good.
Let's go Kraft first. I think his ACL was ACL tear was early enough. I still like the Packers offense.
And like at this price, if he misses 4 games, I'm like I have him as my, if he starts week 1, in my opinion, he should be tight end 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if he didn't tear his ACL, where would he be going? Probably what, like 3-4 turns, something like that. Like where
He would
Loveland's going, probably.
he
Like,
would probably, I think he'd be going like mid third.
yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, he averaged 12.65 fantasy points a game over those 8 games he played. Like, and that was number 2 by over half a point. So now maybe it didn't continue, right? Like most of that was without Christian Watson as well. So that
Sure.
hasn't been factored in either. All right, so we are looking at what position do we want to look at? We could take Pierce, you could take Jacoby. I'm not sure what you think of those guys. At running back, you got Chuba, Jadarian Price, Tony Pollard.
I like Pollard, Chuba here. If we're, how do you feel about running back versus wide receiver? I feel like this is a good range to take our second running back.
I think so too, and we have those. I don't mind doing this with
Chuba.
the game stack.
Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. As a push towards that. I think Chuba, like, I don't think Rico will be back. And obviously there'll be another running back. Like, it's not like 100%. Like, no team is just like, except for like whatever Bijan and whatever. I think Chuba is good. And I think it was just kind of a weird year. And Rico just was really good too. So you have to give him a play. And
I mean, Rico absolutely smashed some really, really bad defenses.
True.
And then whenever he came back, Chuba didn't look as good, but he might have came back early because then after a couple more weeks, he started looking better, right? Like they started using him more.
Yeah.
So the question is like, was it Rico was awesome the whole time? I mean, Rico was awesome. Like, I'm not taking that away from him. But maybe Chuba would have been, like, if he was fully healthy, he would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Or something similar, right?
So, yeah, I don't. It's weird. Like, I don't think Chuba's as good as Rico, but I think Rico's just more like volatile. Like, it's just like he'll feast certain games, whereas Chuba is just like more steady Eddie. And I don't know. That's probably not the right way to think about it in Bestball. But
yeah. Well, so yeah, if you're doing your managed dynasty stuff, absolutely. So the one thing is, like you pointed out, he probably doesn't end up back in Carolina. We know Mr. Canales wants to run the ball all the time, and we know Chuba is going to be one of those backs. So, like, I think that, I mean, if it's a committee, it might be a little high, but he's the one in the offense we expect to be a little worse. But like, we just had Blake Corum go ahead of him, right? Or around him. Cobb Nungai is the one that went ahead of him, right? So I think I'm fine. And Tootin as well. Tootin, like, could just be the starter.
Yeah, it's such a gamble at this point. Like, I think, yeah, like, you can assume Chuba is the starter versus these other guys. It's like, okay, yeah, they could be the starter. Like, Blake, why is Blake Corum going in this range? Like, I just don't understand that one.
Me either.
At all.
So we could take your guy with Kraft, or we could take one of these running. I think we need a running back.
Yeah. I mean, let's see.
I'm fine with whatever. It's literally just those two or Jonah Coleman.
Let's go Algier.
I like it. So are you expecting Montgomery to get cut? I've heard some rumors that he may get cut. If he gets cut, like, there are so many good landing spots. And I know there's other good, solid running backs in the free agency market, like Algier, like Dowdle. But, like, we have, like, Brees, Kenneth Walker, he's going to get franchised.
Yeah.
But, like, I think we have, like, 8 to 10 solid landing spots for running backs as well.
I think Montgomery is just like a very fantasy friendly player. Like, he's just he'll get goal line work. He hasn't been ugly. Yeah, this is horrendous.
So I'm kind of glad we did do that.
Yeah.
And we'll just wait and I guess. So do you want another running back? Do we want to go with Boston? Do you like Jennings, Coker.
Let's see. Do we have anything else? I kind of say we go Demont because I just
Okay.
think running back gets so gross, and I
I
feel
think so
pretty
too.
good at wide receiver. So
And I've actually started kind of doing this in a lot of my drafts where I go one running back, two running backs over the first like 3 rounds or one. And then like depending on where I take one, like I just hammer running back from like round 7 through 12 or whatever. And then I'm done. And I'm using like instead of going a fifth wide receiver ever, like I'm basically if I get 3 early ones, I might take a fourth if we get some value or something. Like here, we took a fourth. It's not really value, but it did open us up for the stack we didn't get in Bo Nix. Right. Like, and his ADP is over here a lot of the time.
sure.
So like I was fine with it, and like he's okay stand. Like I'm kind of man. I think Pat Bryant's going to take over that job next year. So, but I'm also hopefully optimistic with him.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm not a Pat Bryant guy, but I can see it. I can squint and see the vision.
Well, like the one thing that is absolutely positive is that in the end of the season and when games really mattered, Cortland Sutton absolutely disappeared this year in that Sean Payton offense.
It's fair.
Right. Like he might have got a touchdown that one game, but he had a game of like 1 catch, 6 yards, and another game of like I'm gonna bring it up right now. Sutton was and like I'm not saying that was like maybe it was just the teams were focusing in on him. So like in the playoff game, he had 17 yards with a touchdown. Then he had 53, and he had 5, and he had 40 in his last 4 games. Before that, he was absolute fire for a while, but like he kind of just disappeared there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. If I think they're a relatively good offense, I'll just go with that and just hope for the best. He's not super old, so yeah.
Are you out on Kittle?
Yeah, I'm completely out on Kittle. Yeah.
Are you in on those 2 guys?
Yeah.
So let's look up where Coker went.
You want to go? I know
So
Emmett
Coker's on this side.
Johnson has been getting some good pub from some people.
I mean, he's my RB2 as well.
Okay, yeah, let's rip it. I don't.
He's also my number one drafted running back at this moment. I've taken him all the way up to like 97.
I mean, yeah, this seems like we rounded out this running back room very nicely, and
if he comes back around, it's a smash, right?
I think so, yeah.
And if he doesn't, do we pull Cam Ward up? Do we try to backstack Mendoza? What do you want to do? Maybe the Jets are really dumb and they trade their 2 firsts for Mendoza. Like I doubt that the Raiders would take it.
Yeah, I doubt they
like it would take like 3 firsts, right? But like
I think well, let's just pray to God that we get Bryce Young.
Yeah, come on, Ike money. Come on, Ike. You don't have anything here. You don't need it. I like the J.K. Dobbins price right now too. I think he's pretty likely to end up back at Denver.
I don't really have a read, but yeah, I think it's plausible. Okay, there we go.
All right. Yeah, this feels really good now. We don't have any stack with Drake May. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
So the team right now, we have a 2-5-4-1. Drake May, Bryce Young, running backs, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, Tyler Algier, David Montgomery, Emmett Johnson. Wide receivers, Drake, Tet, Garrett Wilson, Cortland Sutton, and then we got Tucker Kraft. I mean, this running back room feels very strong, like very strong. Like, do we stop at 5? I mean, do we take a 6? I mean, I feel like we're decently strong everywhere except quarterback.
Even quarterback,
I don't feel like we're weak at quarterback, but I don't feel like we're strong.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like May you can treat as anchor quarterback, like you know what I mean. Like I think it's 20-round draft, so like you're usually drafting 3. So we'll see what happens there, but I feel pretty good. Wide receiver, we can tack on some guys late. There's nothing really right? There's no. I'm assuming Hunter Henry's not going to come back to us.
Yeah, probably not. I got a random question for you.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you have a private chat? Because like I don't see a private chat for some reason.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay. It's in a different area now. Got it.
StreamYard is constantly evolving. Honestly, it's been
Yeah, it
crazy.
has. But just a little housekeeping on that. No rush. But I I'm having like Bryce Young hasn't really moved. Like he moved up a little bit, but not as much as like Tyler Shuck. And I like the Tyler Shuck thing because you can backstack it with Juwan Johnson. And I think his backstacks are really good.
Yeah,
And Bryce, I don't like the backstack options that much. Last year I loved it because Coker was back there, which in all honesty was one of the best picks on the board. And then he just battled injury the whole season.
definitely.
Right. Like I think it's pretty apparent he was one of the best picks on the board. And then just had some bad luck with it. All right, so your boy.
I don't hate it.
I mean, I think at this price, in a room where we have studs at the top, we're looking for spike weeks. I think that Hunter for best ball can spike.
Yeah,
I think when he's on the field, they're going to try to target him.
dude, he was cooking before. I know there's a lot of context to that, but I think this is low enough where
So you want that? Do you want to jump down to take Jerry?
I like
Jeudy?
Judy, but let's take Hunter first.
I mean, we might just get both. Like
I don't know who I was. I think I was drafting with Sus Edwards, and dude, like I just don't like, dude. I get Jerry Judy. It was the Browns. I know he didn't really do anything this year, but like, do we think Jerry Judy just died? Like, he wasn't he like wide receiver 12 the year before that? Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't really get it. Like, he's not gonna finish lower than this. Like, there's absolutely no chance. Like,
I mean. I really think, and like I'm in this boat too. I don't think Shadur is very good, but I do think that he's going to be a quarterback, and I do think that that offense worked better with him than anyone else last year.
yeah,
Like, and like, do I think they still need to fix some offensive line things, and like they definitely need an actual alpha on the team. Like, if they could get a Jordan Tyson or a Makai Lemon. Like I think they're going to go like offensive line if they can, but I don't know.
yeah. Let's see who else do we even
I
have
mean,
here.
it's Ayuk. I mean, we could look at tight ends too.
I think we push tight end. We have one.
I think so too. Pat Bryant, Franklin, Surratt, Dell.
Definitely not Dell. I'm Judy,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
Pat
he
Bryant.
gives us a third quarterback option too, if we
True.
want. And like, that's the reason I'm kind of getting into Judy somewhat, because Shadur gets drafted at 200. Like I think I don't really want to take him here, but I think if he's at 202, like you just take him, right? Like you have a stack.
If he's a starting quarterback, like yeah, who cares? Like that's
Yeah. That's where I'm at as well.
I need to talk about one player.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, okay? It doesn't make sense. Like I get everyone hates Kyler Murray. There's no reason he should be going here just because we don't know who he's going to play for. Like he will be a starting quarterback and he will be scoring like top 12 QB back end QB1 back top end QB2 numbers. Like it just doesn't there's no reason he should be going this late. Like I get the uncertainty of it, but like in dynasty as well, like he's super cheap right now versus what he's been his entire career. There's a difference between being good at actual real life football and scoring fantasy points. That's all I'm going to say.
I haven't been able to get there on Kyler, but like I'm also doing a lot more two early quarterbacks and then taking a shot at the end. Now he's kind of in that, like he's almost in that range, but he's not really. But like to your point, it does make sense to move him up, like to not be completely out on him at this ADP because, and he was one of those guys we would always talk about, like you don't need to stack him. So like not knowing where he lands, like why is that affecting him to this degree?
I'm not saying he's like a world beater, but I just think it's
Yeah.
like it's just like an easy, just take a small win. He doesn't
Yeah.
score.
I mean,
I
like he didn't like the last 2 years he really didn't. And like
Yeah.
like he had like 3 good games or something. And but like 3 spikes at quarter at like I think he needs to be like around 15. He does run less, even though he said he was going to run more. Like he ran less or the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. I don't know. I think Arizona, I don't think it's likely he goes back. And that was just, I think low key, just very, very, very bad spot for everybody. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
So what do we want to do here? You're completely out on Dell. Theo,
Yeah.
are you completely out on Sharps? I kind of am.
Yeah, I kind of am.
Tesla? I haven't got Tesla yet. We got Trey Tucker. We got Hawk.
Oh man.
We got 5 seconds.
Let's go Theo. I don't know. I don't really have a strong lean here, honestly.
Yeah, I don't really either.
I kind of like Trey Tucker as well.
Yeah.
Any other wide receivers here that pique your fancy?
The Torrey Horton, I think, is an absolute steal right now.
I can see it,
but I have a lot. So if you don't want them, it's perfect.
No, I like Torrey Horton. I don't mind Trey Harris either. If we're just talking,
right. Well, we spent the whole beginning of the draft talking about the Chargers.
Oh, and
then took
both
none
of
of
them go.
Then took none of them. Classic, right? Classic.
Yep.
So we could get one of these guys. I kind of do think there's a little bit of a tier break after Njoku as well. But we have 2 guys. Like if we didn't get Theo,
Sure.
I think
let's go Horton.
Let's go Horton.
Yeah.
So that's one. This is one reason I can't get to Isaac Tesla is because Torrey Horton's available later, and I just want all the Torrey Horton.
Yeah.
I like. Do we forget how good he was when he was starting to come on? Like, I know Tesla looked awesome, but like, he didn't look like Horton. Horton was like shadow realming Cooper Kupp, like. And whenever he got hurt, they knew the piece of their offense was completely gone, and they had to go out and make a trade for Shaheed, right? To try to replace that on their offense.
Yeah. No, I mean, Shaheed is a free agent.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp is old AF.
I mean, he did just dominate again. Like not dominate, but like he played pretty well in that game. I mean, he did have the drop, but like then he had that one insane catch.
Yeah,
to make up for it. So like
I know, I get it, but at the same time, like I don't want to be betting on like what 33-year-old Cooper Kupp or whatever. Like
somebody who's battled with injuries before.
Yeah,
and like I'm fully there.
And Horton, 6'2", 200 pounds. And what, like super fast. I think he ran a 4. I know he was injured, but like you could tell he was dynamic. Like
yeah,
he was scoring touchdowns. I think he had a punt return touchdown. He was scoring touchdowns on offense, like just all the time before he got hurt. Like I think he's an easy buy at this price.
Alex, with the real knowledge, Torrey Horton undranked on drafters. Eventually, you're gonna
Secret
get 25.
alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Flyfish nailed it. You're just gonna get that eventually. So, what do we want to do here? Are you in on Aaron Rodgers back? Or not? Like, do we want a third quarterback? Or are you fine just rolling those two out?
I think we take a third one. I'm fine with Rodgers. I'm fine with Cousins. I'm fine with Tua.
I think we just take a different position and then we take.
Okay.
So, like, one thing I do, like, I haven't taken Caleb Johnson yet, but I do think if you take Aaron Rodgers, you should absolutely not take Caleb Johnson. I'm pretty sure he hates that man. Like,
what about?
do you?
I don't know enough about the rookies at this point. We could do Kyle Williams to stack.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need a receiver, but
Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, that's our 8th receiver. Like, that's about where we should stop. London, McMillan, Wilson, Sutton, right at the top.
yeah,
And then Judy and and then we got Hunter, Horton, and Kyle Williams.
yeah, we just need a couple spike weeks, like from
Like
those last four
Judy's
guys.
honestly like, is he the like as ugly as it is he's the chaperone receiver?
Yeah, exactly. And
I think he's the chaperone receiver. Yeah, he's like the ultimate chaperone receiver, and it feels gross, but
he's gonna run like the most routes in the league, and he's probably gonna do nothing. But
yeah,
you know, there's another guy I will shut out, which I don't know if we're gonna take him. Darnell Mooney, I get he was hurt this year, but like he was going like 100 picks earlier, and I don't think he's like bad. I think he was just injured. So
what was that one game in Super Bowl playoff best ball? Was the Cup only had one game where he actually wanted to hit? Was it the Super Bowl lineup for? I know he's not talking about that, but my boy Omar went. So I'm fine either way. Do you want to go Cousins?
yeah, let's. I mean, we kind of feel like Cousins is starting, right? Like somewhere,
Yeah,
or at least bridge quarterback.
He's getting released, right?
Yeah,
that's already like been said. Now he's not gonna go stack with any of our guys unless it's actually it could be Garrett Wilson.
I mean, crazier things have happened.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm going to start taking several more shares of Kirk. Like you look at all the quarterbacks that are available in free agency, and then you look at all the injured quarterback. Like somebody like KC is probably going to try to sign something. Like maybe not a good guy, but Mariota also is somebody I need to start mixing in a little more. Like this is a note to me. By the way, if you're in here, if you can smash the like, that'd be awesome. We got 35 watching. We got 19 likes. We are going to do a second draft for sure. I've already confirmed that. That's what the private chat thing was about. I was like, because I'm like, where is it? Usually it's up top, like out here, but they moved it.
They're always screwing with stuff,
right? Which is positive.
Yes.
Like I could complain about it. It's positive.
It's definitely positive.
Right. We can go ahead and remove those guys. Maybe can I remove them, guys? Please, please. So what do you like with tight end at the end here?
I'm very into Muth. Otten is always gross, but probably not a bad pick. Chig, yeah,
he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's fine as well.
Stowers, like I love Michael Trigg, especially on teams where you have an elite. So we Gesicki.
Yeah, do you I mean, I'll defer to you on the rookies. If you think any of these guys have a chance of getting meaningful capital, then I've heard some good things about Stowers, but I'm not.
We'll take Stowers. I take Trigg quite a bit. So let's talk about the running back, then I'll go over what I like there. You got Mike Washington, Devin Neal, Rodriguez. Like I do think that adding one would be fine. Like I think everything else looks solid, right?
Yeah, everything else is solid for sure.
Chris Rodriguez is worth a thought. Some people really
Jordan. Yeah, I like Jordan James.
I like him, and I like Isaiah Davis. Like I haven't been able to take Jordan James. Are we going to handcuff it?
I guess that's true.
Like
probably
I don't.
Not.
I mean, it could be fine if CMC misses 4 games. Like,
I mean, it is the 20th round. So.
It is the 20th round. Like I think worrying about handcuffing is a step too far. We want these guys to have one game that's usable, right? I mean, I want them to have 18 games that are usable, right? Somehow, like add a game. Like,
I kind of feel like it's fine to handcuff in the 20th round.
Yeah,
especially
like
with the 49ers.
yeah,
So
absolutely. So what I was going to say about the Stowers versus Trig thing, I think Stowers is like almost for sure going to get like second round capital. But I think that Michael Trigg has that, like, I'm not saying he's Harold Fannin, but if anybody in this class has the ability to explode as a pass catcher like Fannin did, it is absolutely Trigg at the end.
Okay.
So like for best ball specifically, I kind of love Trigg as a last round pick.
Okay. I'll have to dive deep into my Michael Trigg film watching.
He looks like and I don't know if it's because he wears the like the pants where they don't go all the way down and like a little bit of his legs exposed, but he looks like Jermichael Finley.
Okay.
Like he's 6'4", he's real tall, he makes acrobatic catches. But yeah, he's fun. He's one of the more fun film. Like you're gonna love him for Dynasty. But let's go over the team. We have Drake May, Bryce Young, Kirk Cousins, running backs, CMC, Chuba stacked up, Algier, David Montgomery, Emmett Johnson, Jordan James. That feels awesome. Honestly, like
I like
and we
the
got
way it fell.
Yeah,
It feels nice. Yeah.
like I don't usually get Emmett Johnson at 130 in my rooms, so that feels awesome. Wide receiver, Drake London, McMillan, Garrett Wilson, Sutton, Travis Hunter, Jerry Jeudy, Torrey Horton, and Kyle Williams. I actually forgot we had Drake May because I don't care if I stack them. I'm glad you shouted that out because I think that was a really smart pick. And then we got Tucker Kraft, Theo Johnson, and Eli Stowers.
This is a pretty fun team. I like it. I feel like the way that it played out with taking CMC as the anchor and then getting those running backs. I was a little worried about running back, but now I feel like you're just banking on CMC being the one, and then you need one other guy every week to just fill in. So.
And we have three guys to get us to where Emmett Johnson's good, right? I think pulling up Chuba ended up being the right call because of the Bryce Young, because we did get Bryce Young. To the double. So like I think the team came out phenomenally.
Yeah, no, I think we had some
trigonometry. Yeah, did somebody say Trigg? I mean, I have a Michael Trigg video that I made. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
If the chat wants to see it, say something. If not, say something. I think some people don't like the videos. So if you specifically don't like the little videos, say something. I won't play it, and I'll play it for them after the stream.
I mean, I love the video, so
yeah. So we'll go over the teams here. We'll let you take over the first one. I'll read them off. By the way, Derek Carr said he wants to play this year.
I saw that.
Frank wasting no time.
Getting ahead of the curve.
He's like, you know what I needed? What I needed last year to advance a bigger board team to the semis was a Derek Carr 0. That is what I needed on my team. So if you're using that as your spirit animal, I appreciate it. A 3-6-8-3 here. It was so ugly. It was who was it? It was Jaden Daniels, Cam Ward, and Derek Carr or something. So it was literally just Cam Ward, like the entire season, and it got to the semis. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I can't remember who the first quarter, but somebody was hurt. So we got 3-6-8-3: Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, and Derek Carr. Running backs: Walker, Javonte, Price, Aaron Jones, Dylan Sampson, and Claiborne. Any thoughts?
I don't know. It seems a little thin to me, but I guess if some of the rookies hit, it could be fine. I'm not super into Aaron Jones, just another year older. I do like Sampson, just kind of with the Quinshon stuff. I think he was pretty good. Like I don't know, not the best, but I think solid enough, and he was really young. Javonte, if he goes back to Dallas, obviously probably like it looks a lot better. You don't know necessarily what's going on.
Right.
So I think it's I would say slightly thin. Like not like glaringly thin, but I probably want like one more guy a little bit like one more earlier.
I
guy.
like the Claiborne. Like, I don't love Claiborne. Like, I like Claiborne for best ball, but I do think he's a low hit. But when it hits, it's going to hit hard.
Okay, yeah.
That's where he's at. Wide receivers have to be juiced, right? Jamar Chase, Pickens, McLaurin, Evans, Rashid Shaheed, Kayshawn Booty. Dude, Kayshawn Booty, I did my first DK draft earlier. Kayshawn Booty fell to like 158.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
gonna
take
have some spike weeks. Yeah,
I took somebody else over him at that point because I had a stack that fell 10 picks or 12 picks or something. So I'm like,
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't.
yeah,
Shamari, DK, Malik Washington.
yeah. I
So
kind of
you
feel
got
like the same.
Dak,
Like it's a
Darnold.
little more thin than I would like. Like you have the top 3, and
I mean,
Mike
at least
Evans.
all of these are all giant spike week guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, like at least.
That's fair. I like DK as well. Okay, I'll rescind my comment. I actually like it. I like it.
Yeah, like I understand. Like McLaurin just feels gross. So does Pick. Like I've taken a bunch of Pickens, but Pickens at 22 honestly feels gross. Like I don't know what you think. I think it feels gross, but I think it's something you need to do.
I think for the spike weeks, you just have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Laporta, Ferguson, and Gunnar Helm. That's a fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, fantastic team by Frank. We got one person. We got nobody say don't show the video. So here we go. This one is the only one I have that doesn't have Jamie's music on it. It was my very first attempt, so it's definitely a lot choppier than the other ones.
Run it.
Well, there's your first sight of Michael Trigg. What do you
I'm
think?
in. I'm in.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Like I knew that was your kind of guy. But like he is absolutely I do think it's a low chance he ends up playing a significant role this year. But if we get the Fannin hype in training camp, I'm fully in.
Yeah, man. No, I mean,
like just like with Fannin.
yeah. See, athletic receiving tight end. That's you had me at that.
Yeah, yeah. Cooler says Pickens at ADP definitely feels like a big overpay. 50% of his touchdowns came when Lamb was out. And like I'm probably going to be more like 6%. Like I'm at like 15%, but that's because I only pick at the front. But I'm to the point I'm starting to pull other people up, like I pull up Brees Hall or Kenneth Walker or Josh Jacobs ahead of him. Like
Yeah, I think that's
a while.
I think it's fine. I just I don't know. I do like Pickens as a talent. I get the Lamb thing, and I definitely think like Lamb is due for a big bounce back. So you kind of have to like right, there's kind of a push pull with that. I do think he's just like such a quintessential best ball pick though, where it's just like he could have 3 games of like 35 points, and you're just like, okay, well, it didn't really matter that he was quote overpriced. Like,
yeah, well, and especially when it hits, like, like he's not he's not going to be an 8% guy for everybody. Like anybody, I think people are going to be like 4 to 6% or like 12% on picks for the most part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so Coolers. Now that he got to dog Pickens, we get to dog his team. He got a 3.674. Still in on JJ McCarthy. I mean, come on. Brock Purdy, Matthew Stafford. Running backs: Jeremiah Love, Brees Hall, Travion Henderson. I'm in on Travion. Like, I wanted to just see him actually get some snaps in the Super Bowl to be like, I'm not gonna be overweight with him at his ADP, but I think it's fine now.
Yeah, it's fine.
And Sean Tucker to me is like maybe the best price on the board.
I
What do
like
you
him.
think?
I think he's good at football. That's all I care about.
He's
Yep.
good at football. He's a restricted free agent. They're going to tell him, you're going to stay here for no money. And he's going to be like, yes, sir. I absolutely want to kill Bucky's goal line roll. That's what I want to do. That's what I live for. I want to upset every Bucky owner in the world. Najee Harris and DJ Giddens, a pick I haven't made yet. Pick I haven't seen done yet, but he does have an ADP.
It's probably not a terrible pick, right? Like
No, it's a
JT. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's no different than I think it's a better pick than the Jordan James pick.
You can get the backup to Kyron Williams at pick 102, or you can get the backup to JT at pick 237. Which one do you?
Well, I mean, one of those backups actually sees like 60%, like 40% of the snaps. Another one sees like 5.
Yeah, but do
Like,
we really
like,
do we really care about the snaps? Like I don't know. Like, realistically, I don't know. I just think of it as like a handcuff. Like,
So
I get it, but like it's more about like the top end range of outcomes for
right. He does land the Puka Adams double stack.
Okay.
I have one of those. That's super
That's
fun. Metcalf, Ricky Pearsall, Godwin, Downs, and Surratt. I think that's a solid 7 receivers to stop at. And then Sadiq, Hunter Henry, how dare you, Terrence Ferguson, and TJ Hawkinson. I'm having a hard time with Hawkinson, but I understand if he gets cut, lands somewhere, it could be good.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Sadiq? It seems pretty pricey, but I don't know. Like,
well, he's starting to get to the point I think it's okay to mix in. He was like 120s for a while.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
well, he took him 124 though. That's the problem.
Did he?
Yep.
Did I miss that? He took him 20 picks ahead of ADP. Did he auto on it? Like, I'm curious why he did that.
He's probably just all in.
So I did the saddest thing I possibly could the other day, not knowing it. Speaking of Jarquez Hunter, I went to Fantasy Points and I typed in Rams on running backs. His name doesn't pop up for any rushes. 0.
That's kind of wild.
Ronnie Rivers. It was only 3 names. Ronnie Rivers had 7. He had 0 or something.
Wow.
0.
I was all in. I was all in
too, and he was on a lot of the rosters because the game day rosters because he did kickoff returns for a couple weeks, right? He never cracked a carry.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild.
Like, I can't believe that's actually a real thing. Like,
yeah, I was like, I went to look at the run split of Kyron and Corum to talk about that, and I just like I got taken a step back. I'm like, I feel really dumb right now. I feel really dumb. All right, we got a 3-6-8-3 here from Champ. Caleb Baker, Aaron Rodgers, running back Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Ramondre, Rico Dowdle, Kenneth Gainwell, Rashad White, wide receivers JSN, Luther Burden, Michael Wilson, Juwan Jennings, Jalen McMillan, Isaac Tesla, Keon Coleman, and Rashad Bateman. And then tight ends, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and Tonjes Unlikely they stay together.
Yep.
You have the Luther Burden stack is all there, and the Jalen McMillan stack.
Yeah.
And I guess you could assume that Likely ends up at one of those 2 spots, maybe, or at least there. And Aaron Rodgers as a third with Kenneth Gainwell. Like, that's actually what I've been doing. Like, if I take Kenneth Gainwell or DK Metcalf, I just instantly take Aaron Rodgers at the end of the draft. I think that and this could just be fully wrong, in my opinion, if Aaron Rodgers, like, we're going to know when Kenneth Gainwell signs. If he signs with Pittsburgh, I'm like 90% sure that Aaron Rodgers is going back. And if he doesn't, like I'm just gonna make the bet that Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back, and I'll stop clicking him.
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do. Right or wrong, that's my plan.
Yeah.
I love this group of tight ends though. Likely Andrews, Tonjes feels mispriced like significantly to me.
He's a good click for sure. I don't know why that wide receiver room seems a little bit shaky to me. Like I don't dislike. I like the picks. It's more just like I feel like the pick allocation, like the total overall for the room,
Is a little less.
it's a little light. I feel like there might be some zeros in there, or like basically functional zeros in there. So like,
right. I mean, when Juwan Jennings signs, he's probably going 20 picks ahead.
no. I like Jennings. Wilson, I don't hate. Burden, I think is a fine pick, and obviously JSN, you're not mad about that. And same with like I like all the picks individually. It's more so just like the allocation where I'm just like I don't. You kind of need a lot of things to go right for me to feel really good about it.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the game we're playing though. You have to make sure some things go right. All right, we got Cade, 3683. So I don't know if you've heard, but like I basically review everyone's team the first time they're in a draft with me every stream. So like I go through all the teams, and then if they're in the next draft, I skip them. So 3683 here. We got Bo Nix, we got Tyler Shuck, we got Kyler Murray. Ashton Genty got pulled up at 6. I don't hate it. I think it's an arguable. I think that if if they fix offensive line with free agency, I think this could just become the pick.
It's fine. I just don't know if like I have a reason to do it, but like it's fine. I'm not like I don't hate it.
Right. At this point, I think if you just want to get the 40% Genty, that's how you do it. That's it. That's all I got. RJ Harvey, Blake Corum, Katron Allen, Zach Charbonnet, Keaton Mitchell, wide receiver. Neighbors at 19 feels fine. Olave, Flowers, Harrison, Wandale, Pat Bryant, Jacoby Lane, Demario Douglas, tight ends, Fannin, Juwan, and Otten. That's an awesome tight end room. So the one thing I will say about this, you pull Genty up to 6, and then you take the falling neighbors to get a combination that is really common at the 1-2 turn before the neighbors news, right? So I personally taking Genty there, I probably would have pulled somebody up more like Pickens or something to get a really unique combination, and then you get something different coming back around as well. Like, but that's just like nitpicking. I don't think those two players together are bad. He did get the fall on Olave, which makes it unique.
Yeah, that
So
definitely helps.
like I think he got there either way, but I probably wouldn't have chanced that I got a guy to fall back, but it ended up working. Like I think it's a really fun team, honestly.
Yeah, I like it.
We got Thad, 3683 as well. Mahomes, Goff, Cam Ward, running backs, Kyron Williams, Scadaboo. Are you in or out?
I'm out.
Okay. Menungai, Trey Benson, Caleb Johnson, and Rodriguez. I fudded Caleb Johnson, so he had to take him. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, Christian Watson, Parker Washington, Jalen Coker, Golden, Ayuk, Adonai, and Mooney. That is I love the first two. I don't hate this one. I love Coker, and then it's just a bunch of shots. I mean, he did get a big value, like supposed value on. Like Ayuk at 161, like that's probably where I'm like, oh, maybe I take him. I'm pretty out on him overall this year, but I don't want 0, and that's kind of where I would probably take the plunge as well. Brock Bowers, and then 2 very late tight ends, Njoku, Mace Taylor. This is a really solid team, I think. I know you don't like Scadaboo, but like if you're just looking to pick allocation, it feels really well built.
Yeah, I feel like running back and wide receiver, I don't feel great about, honestly. So,
I mean, like, he got a bunch. I don't love Kyron Williams this year.
He's fine, but
he's not a. It's hard for me with the wide receivers to go in that range.
Yeah,
but I've been out on Kyron every year, and he's worked every year, so there is that.
Monagai, I don't know. Like I don't see the vision with Monagai. I think he's a fine player, but he's like round 7 pick. Like he could easily be replaced.
Yeah, and he's moving up.
Scatterbo,
He's
I
just
don't.
moving up too. Like
Yeah,
I
which
don't.
is wild. And
Yeah.
then Benson, I don't hate. Caleb Johnson and Rodriguez are just completely meh to me. And Scatterbo, I don't know. The price on Scatterbo just doesn't make sense to me. I don't like the coach, the hire, the offensive coordinator. I don't like guys I'm betting off of injury are guys that are super athletic or with high draft capital, and Scatterbo has neither of those. So it's not so much like, oh, I don't like Scatterbo. It's just like it's not a bet I'm willing to make at that price. Like that's a pretty high price to pay for a guy where it's like I just don't think it's I don't know. If it was good offense, like if I thought it was going to be a good offense, like if it was any one of those 3 things, I'd be like, okay, maybe I'm in. 0 of those 3 things, I physically cannot click the button on him. So
I think it's a fine pick. I think that so this is the way I look at it. I think that if we get positive news on him, he instantly jumps up to the Kyron Williams pick in the 3rd round. Like the second we see him running in, like and the Matt Nagy hire is horrible for the Giants offense, but I do think it affects the run game less than the pass game by a lot. And we've seen Harbaugh, and I know it wasn't necessarily his offense, but they've already been in situations where they use 2 running backs. And like I do think that he will not see like they will have a Justice Hill style guy, and Tracy's perfect for that. And I think that like I'm not saying that he's Derrick Henry, but like number one, like he's not near as big, fast, or like powerful in the hole. But he's also 10 times the receiver, like but like he's a guy who I think if that offense picks up, like he could be a good pick. There's a lot of question marks there. I agree. I do think it's the last, like, I think like him and Judkins are the last like huge upside swings at running back. And I think there's a reason they're last.
I don't know. I
think
it's more so a belief in the play. Like I don't know. Like I feel like Scatterbo's such a meme that we just like have him in our head as like he's so fucking good, and I just don't actually believe that he's good.
I was fully in on him as a prospect and said that everyone was completely wrong, like Steve, like a bunch of us, and so I didn't know this till recently, but MJD actually absolutely loves Scatterbo, and he was trying to get the Rams to take him, even with Kyron on the team. They ended up taking Jarquez later, but like that, like, and he, not that MJD knows everything, but like I'm going to trust that guy at running back evaluations. He really liked him, and he said that he thinks that he's going to be an absolute smash this year, no, regardless of anything. I'm not really worried about the injury either.
I just feel like it's all meme. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like it's all everyone loves him, and I get it. It's just look at like I think logically, it's like it's meme versus logic, and I just can't get behind it. Which is it's definitely a fair thing, and if you believe in the talent, I think that's all that really matters. If you're just like okay, like he'll be fine. So
yeah, Coolers nails it. He's not as bad as the FUD, and he's not as good as the hype.
Sure.
Yeah, and like I get that he does get overhyped. But anyway, let's get to Alex's team, and then we're going to jump into another draft. We can continue talking about Scatterbo for hours. Josh Allen, Mendoza, Jacoby Brissett, like that feels perfectly fine with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
H.N. Tootin, a little after ADP. I like the Tootin swing. I personally don't think that ETN is going to be back. James Conner, Tajay Spears, Braylon Allen, Ray Davis. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson. I like the double tap of the rookies there. Take Stephon Diggs, Khalil Shakir, Trey Tucker, Flournoy, and Besh. So you got the late double stack there. And we're probably going to see very few Mendoza teams with Trey McBride, right? Possibly. Like, because you're going to be more likely to have Bowers.
Yeah,
with
that's
Mendoza,
fair.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Like, that's just something thinking about this. Like, I don't think it's going to be like an active like zero that people are doing, but I do think that
Less common for
it's
sure.
going to
Yeah.
be less common for sure. Dalton Kincaid and Michael Mayer. So, I mean, he does do the Mayer thing instead. So he's betting on the PCL injury again or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, this
I'm a
is
little
good.
worried about the wide receiver room and the running back room, to be honest. Like Tootin, it's like, okay, yes, he could be the starter, but also like you could realistically just have Achan and then just like a bunch of guys where you don't really know what's going on at all. Like they could be giving you pretty much nothing. So I don't know. I want a little bit more capital allocated to running back. And then similar thing with wide receiver. I think it's hard when you take Josh Allen and Trey McBride. I
Yeah.
think naturally you're just going to feel a little bit lighter at running back and wide receiver. So
I wouldn't have. I personally wouldn't have added Mayer, and I would have added another running back or wide receiver, and I probably
yeah,
wouldn't.
not bad, not wrong
Right.
necessarily, but
No, right. It's 20th round pick. Like it's whatever.
sure.
But anyway, we are getting ready to join another draft, and we're going to join another big board, and we're going to do it in 15 seconds.
Let's all begin to rest. We never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
All right, draft starting soon. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're going to name this draft. Oh, we'll just do it after because we'll be able to do both of them at the same time. Looks like we get pick at the 10 spot again. Look at that. Look at that. So we got Legion here at the 2. He's got 149 big boards in. Champ is back. Not he's got over 50. I don't know how many he's got. Champ at the 1. We have Peanut or PP Punch here at the 8. I'm at the 10. And Dirty P is at the 12. And we also got Get Off My Face. I love this name. That's a great name. Get Off My Face here at 6.
Get off my face or I'll PP punch you.
Yeah, that's right. Like
And Dirty P will come out.
Absolutely. I mean, we definitely need PP Punch into Dirty P into Get Off My Face, right? I think that's champion times 3. Like I don't know. Like we could definitely write a story here.
Absolutely.
Number 21. So Corey is in the 7th spot. He is C Crowman.
Okay.
Nice. Don't make me come out there.
Don't make me
Okay.
PP punch you.
Yeah, he took the weekend off, so he's only a 70 big boy.
Oh, only 7.
Only 70. Yeah, so if you're just popping in, smash the like, please. But afterwards, we'll get into like what you're doing tonight. I'm probably gonna be done after this one. I'm gonna start putting my individual videos out next week, like the hype videos.
Hell yeah.
Or tomorrow. I'm gonna put the first one out tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know for sure, but I need to make another one, and I need to do a little like figure out how vidIQ works so I could do it properly. I've never messed with vidIQ, so I'm sure it'll just take some time.
You'll get the hang of it.
Yeah. So Genty doesn't go with the 106.
JSN goes 104.
He does. I think there's really no wrong answer between Puka, JSN, and Chase. I just want Gibbs over both of them, I think. All right. So I don't really want CMC again. I mean, we could do it if you want. Like, it's fine. I need to get my share somehow. I think I only have one share out of. So
Genty goes
Genty
again.
does go.
Do we go CMC again? I mean, I think it's fine. I'm also good with Achan.
Let's just build out a different version of this.
Sure.
Like, I think it's solid chance that one of these three come back, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And if not, we could go the other route or Trey McBride. Like just build out something completely different.
I don't mind Jeremiah Love either.
We could do that. So where are you at on Jeremiah Love versus Genty?
I mean, I kind of feel like Jeremiah Love might be the better pick, just because.
Oh, I mean as a prospect. You're talking pick.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't think Jeremiah Love has as many good landing spots. So Hampton.
Yeah. Let's go Hampton. That's fine.
Okay. I mean it's whatever.
No, let's go Hampton. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, Genty just landed. Like I'm in on Genty, but I don't want that like to be like I'm out on Love. I think Love is a very, very good prospect. I think he's a better prospect than Genty personally. And I think the chances that he lands on just like absolute shit situation like Genty is much lower. So
I mean, it's hard to land in a lower.
that's what I'm saying.
That was
Yeah.
literally the absolute worst. That's the worst landing spot we've probably seen in NFL history.
It's pretty damn bad. Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
Like it was horrendous.
So yeah, I'm in on both. I'm in at both. I think Love is going to continue to rise as the hype cycle for rookies gets, you know what I mean? People know him more. People are right, like envisioning some landing spots. I think he's going to keep going higher, which I think is justified. I definitely would take him over Barkley. Like I get it, it's Barkley, but it's one is really good prospect who I think is going to get like we just said, not a terrible landing spot versus Barkley, who I don't know. I get that it's worked for a couple of years in a row, but I still think it's a bad bet to be betting on the older running backs as they get older into the late 20s, early 30s. Like we just took CMC, so we did it. And I'm not saying have zero, but I want to be a year early rather than a year late most of the time, is what I will say. So
yeah, so Jeremiah Love for me, I was pretty in that like he's closer to a prospect of Hampton than Genty. Like I'm like not near like what a lot of the like not BBG but like PBR Tyler and some other people. Then Steve,
BBL Tyler.
Yeah, BBL Tyler. Steve from Fanspeak agrees with me. But like the more I watch it, it's like they're so different of players, and like for best ball specifically, I do think Jeremiah Love is a good pick because his ability to like put his foot in the ground and like he just runs past people, like which is okay. So, do you want T? Do we want Ladd? Do we want Wilson? Do we want to do the double stack? Do we want
let's go T first and see, because it just ADP wise, maybe Ladd comes back to us. I don't feel like as much as I do like Ladd, I don't like need him. So
yeah,
and he goes right after us. Okay, that's
fine. I've done Hampton Ladd. Like those were the very first two drafts I did on this side. I pulled Hampton up and I took Ladd, and then I just pulled Herbert up just to make sure I had a stack or two like that.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, I just
like so I also like Kyron sometimes and ETN both fall over here, and I will never take them in the third round. Like, all right, so we have Adams, we have Zay. We could do. You said you liked Zay last time. We could do that.
Yeah, I like Zay. I like Zay the most of these guys.
I fully agree. I fully agree.
And we got the week 17 stack. We already know since Cincy and Baltimore are playing week 17. So
the only problem with the Zay pick, like I was very, very in on it, but man, if AJ Brown ends up going there, like the rumors are that like they could be looking to trade him, and maybe that's a landing spot. Like if that ended up happening, I do think it kind of kills Zay.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that's a really high chance to happen, but if it happens, and literally every offseason news that hit last year was super negative for my bags. I don't really want to be a stand somewhere where I think something like that could happen.
Sure. No, that makes sense. I mean, I think Zay is good, and I think the Ravens are just didn't ha- they kind of fell apart this year. So I think it's just good to buy in when that's the case. So until we know otherwise, I'll still be in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Flyfish Nate is kind of where I'm at. Like Genty's a way better prospect, but the landing spots are better. I also think the landing spots aren't as good as people are making out to be. Number one, Kansas City to me is a horrible landing spot for the potential of what he could be. I think that like we've seen JCM absolutely torch in that offense on some plays, and JCM kind of proved what I thought, which is if he gets a lane and he sees it, he can take off. But he does struggle with vision a little bit, and he struggles with getting touched and falling down a
Yeah,
little bit.
absolutely.
So like Jeremiah Love can like he's got the same kind of speed and ability to cut and just go a little faster, and he doesn't have those two problems. So like,
Sure.
all right, so all receivers here and Drake May. I'm kind of out on the Drake May a second
Yeah.
time with
No,
this
I
team.
think with this team we pass.
I think we take one of these, and then if we like Jordan Tyson,
I think Tyson is a better lock for draft
okay.
capital, so I'll lean that way.
Do you want BTJ or Tyson?
I'd rather take Tyson for
Sounds
now.
good.
Yeah, I think I think whatever, probably lock for like top 15-ish draft capital.
Yeah.
So
And then are you in on taking Burrow if he comes back around, or do we want to just push quarterback and get this lined out? So running back pretty dead.
yeah,
Wide receiver, we could take Thomas and push. Uh, Lawrence does come
Eli.
back every once in a while, not all the time.
Let's see, because I don't. Yeah, I would have been interested in Lemon as well. I don't hate
Right.
Sutton either.
I mean, I don't get to any Sutton, so if we could get two teams with Sutton on it, like I'm different. So like I'm cool with that. How in or out are you on Harrison and Wilson?
I kind of feel like they're both boosted up, and one of them's going to be a good pick, and one of them's going to be a bad pick. So it's just like
Yeah.
such a gamble. So,
I mean,
Daniels.
we could just naked Daniels. Like Tyson is a possible landing spot for them.
Yeah,
We could take Burrow.
I
or
say we go
Sutton.
Sutton and push
All
it,
right.
and yeah,
All right. So through 6 rounds, we got CMC, we have Hampton, then we have T, Flowers, Tyson, and Sutton. Yeah, I like it. I'm not big. Like, I think Sutton has a really high chance to kind of fall off this year, but I do think he's definitely not a zero pick. And I do want access to Bo, and Bo is really easy to get backstack with because you got a pick in the 150s, a pick in the 170s, and a pick in the 190s as well.
yeah,
So like you could double or triple stack Bo if we get him to come back to us, which is the problem. Like you don't usually get Bo to come back to you with Sutton. Then you just have Sutton, which is fine, but you
kind of want him
like
stacked up.
like we are out of quarterback options.
Yeah, we're out of stacks.
Right. Like the only thing is if Herbert comes back.
I don't know. I'm so opposed to like just taking a quarter. Like I'm so opposed because like I get it, but it's like I think for most of these quarterbacks, I think Burrow and I do think Burrow, May, Daniels are like they could drastically outperform their ADPs, but it's like I don't want to just do it just to secure the stack like this most of the time. I don't know. Like I think Burrow is defensible there. I think Daniels is defensible there. May if you were to fall, and it's fine. I just like don't want that to be my default setting. Like most.
Well, right. You don't want every Higgins team to have Burrow. You don't want every Chase team to have Burrow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we could. You're pretty out on Tootin. It sounded like.
I'm not out. It's just I just feel like the price is a little presumptuous given we don't like it could just be.
All right. So do we want one of these quarterbacks? Do we want Pollard?
I kind of like QJ or Pollard. Let's go QJ first. I think because we have a couple of different options.
Yeah, I mean we're out at quarterback options, but like that just hurts our quarterback options as well. So like, I do think that I was gonna say if Dart
You want to
comes back
take one of
around-
these guys? You want to take one of these guys?
Oh, I was just gonna say if Dart comes back around, like he's our pick.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
right.
Go,
So
I was gonna say Tab.
I mean, do we just pull him up to stack with CMC?
I mean, we could do
Or do
Bo
we just-
Nix if you want.
I mean, he goes afterwards.
Okay. It's up to you if you want to gamble it or if you want to take a running back here. I'm
Do
fine.
you want? What do you want?
I'm good with Pollard and pushing
Let's do
quarterback,
Pollard.
honestly.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't particularly care about, especially in a 20 round. Like if we get 3 quarterbacks, yes, stacking is important, but at the same time, like if we just have a good team, I don't care as much.
I kind of think you want to make sure at least one is stacked.
Probably one, yeah.
Right. Like I do think that overstacking is a thing, and like I'm looking at this game a lot differently this year after playing a full season of DFS, like the draft game DFS.
Yeah.
And non-stack quarterback only hit like I think 3 of the 17 weeks, which means that 3 of the 17 times it could be right in the finals, right? Ish. Like I'll have to go back and do the actual math, but like
Sure.
unstacked quarterback wasn't optimal very often. Now there were definitely some times where, and like it's a much different game because like you're also taking half of the players, right? And you have less variations of getting to points and less quarterbacks are being drafted. So you don't need optimal as often, all that stuff, right?
Sure.
But I do think that like just trying to get your single week upside is like the most important thing.
Yeah, no, it's
And-
fair. I'm not saying we definitely could have taken Burrow or we definitely could have taken
Right. Well, like the weeks that like, and sometimes there are a lot of weeks, all the quarterbacks are within like 4 or 5 points of each other, and the separator isn't quarterback. But the weeks this quarterback is separator, it really is. And those weeks are where you need it stacked generally, unless it was a Jackson Dart.
Sure.
Yeah. Champ, the raw dog assassin, says Sean. I mean, if he makes it back around, we take him.
Yes, 100%.
If he doesn't, like, I'm fine with Boston. I'm fine with Addison. I'm fine taking Jordan Love and backstacking it too.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah.
So
Let's go next. Easy.
Yeah.
Slam the table.
Thank you, JT Rock something. JT Rick Deebs.
We love you.
Yeah, you are now you may not be a fan of our show, but we are a fan of your drafting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me Naked Dak with 2 wide receivers in the top 24. Yeah, I mean that's fair. And like there's a better chance that the players around Dak's weapons, like, so do we want to pull one of these up? Or do we want to just continue to push Jennings?
Yeah, I'm good with. I kind of feel like we go upside with Boston, but
Sounds good.
and then we can just be done at wide receiver if we want.
Right, and like, or take a last round, like a 180 Troy Franklin or
Sure.
Marvin Mims.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense too.
Or Pat Bryant at 155 or whatever where he's going.
We got
like,
20 rounds to play with, so yeah. But
Yeah.
okay, we have Knicks. Like if we take unstacked other quarterbacks now, we don't feel as bad about it. So let's just make sure we get 2 more quarterbacks and then.
Right, man. We're about to double CMC Bryce Young. How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it.
I don't. I'm actually super comfortable. Now that you mention it.
I feel a lot
Yeah.
better about this team now that we got Bo Nix though. At least
Oh
one,
yeah, like
at least one stack.
well, we needed it. Like, I'm glad that one of the two. Like, I really don't want, and this is probably wrong, but I don't really want a whole lot of Cortland Sutton teams without Bo Nix.
No, I think it makes sense because it's like if Sutton is a good pick, right? Then it's like you want the stack. Like I think that's like one of those situations where it's like you do want to do that.
Like
Damn,
Bo's
lost.
looked at as a runner because he's really good at it, but he doesn't really do it as much as people.
Not a ton.
at.
At
Like,
least last year, yeah.
yeah.
Not as much.
And part of that, I think, is because Harvey was so bad at running the ball that they never respected that.
Fair.
Like he was not good at it. And like actually, let's go. I'm gonna look it up in another tab. Let me know when we're on the clock or getting ready or close. But I'm wondering if Knicks ran more, or had more rushing in the early part of the season. 18, 20, 33, 7, 22, 24, 48. Okay, I guess he did in the playoffs, but so basically what I was looking at, we'll go. So do we want to backstack Mendoza here? Do we want to take our first tight end in Dallas Goedert and just hope for landing spot? Emmett Johnson again. J.K. Dobbins?
I think Emmett Johnson.
Emmett? Okay.
Yeah. I just feel like he's a value, same as last time. Like it's just like
I am very in on that. And like to be honest, like if we took Dobbins, like not only could we stop a wide receiver, we would have an insane running back core too. But that doesn't happen. I do think here, I think if Goddard makes it back, we just take him.
yeah.
And if he doesn't make it back, we just pick a quarterback at random and backstack him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's fair. Let's do that.
Or do we?
None of these running backs really entice me that much.
Yeah.
We have enough wide receivers where like Debo, I don't think is a terrible pick, but I also don't think we need him.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go? We can go Mendoza or Bryce Young.
Let's try the Mendoza backstack stuff. He's a guy I haven't been able to get to very much of.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
And I also think that, and I mean, the NFL is completely different, but he does kind of like see the field well enough to when the rush lane opens up in the red zone, he will be able to run it in.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna he's not an elite rusher, but he's definitely a guy that could get you a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he's mobile.
Like
he's still mobile. Yeah,
he's gonna get 3 to 5 rushing touchdowns probably. Right? He's not Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen, but he'll get you some.
He's mobile enough. Yes.
He's also not Matt Stafford, right? He's also
no.
yeah.
Well, Matt Stafford's kind of old. He's old. He wasn't always
Right,
that.
right.
He was always that.
No, I mean he was always, man. Even when he used to run some, like he even made fun of it.
Yeah,
No. He knows what he is.
It was the last resort.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. But let's look at what Get Off My Face is doing. Because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Taylor, Nico, Bucky, Adams, Watson, Warren, like just solid.
Yeah.
Pierce. What do you think of the Alec Pierce price?
I don't hate it. I think it's cheap enough now. It was really expensive in the beginning. Now it's cheap enough where I do think there's like some upside baked in.
Right. So do we take the shot here? Do we take the Kyler that you were talking about?
I think we take Kyler or Malik Willis.
Or Malik. Yeah.
Yeah. I think either is defensible, but I just feel like Kyler, I get it. I want the guy that was the number 1 overall pick versus the guy who has one game where he flashed and scored 30 points.
And
I don't know.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones not a bad pick either, but yeah, I don't mind Daniel Jones over Malik Willis. Do you have a lean, or
if you want that, you want to just take Sadiq, and then if we
get another quarterback?
Yeah, if we have to.
I I like Jones. Yeah,
We'll take Jones.
I feel like Jones, he's going to be playing. If we have Knicks to cover and Mendoza will be starting, like, I don't know. I'm not out on Sadiq. I guess probably I am out on Sadiq if I don't take him at this point. But I don't
Right.
know, man. I just don't think rookie tight ends outside of like the obvious, just like really insane guys. I don't think they're good picks unless they're like in the last few rounds.
I mean, we could do Pat Bryant.
Yeah.
We could do Tyreek. We could,
Let's do Pat Bryant. Yeah.
and then that feels like a really good place to stop. Like, I feel like he is a really good pick here with the two rookies and the solid core there. Because like the only reason he's falling right now is because people are worried that he's not going to stay healthy. Like, it's not a talent thing. It's
No.
absolutely not a talent thing. It's a health thing. And if it's concussions, like if it takes a few weeks for him to get one or to get hurt, like 5 weeks or whatever, like that gives us our rookies time to get there, right?
Yeah.
So like I think that specifically in this team, especially with Bo Nix, Pat Bryant makes a ton of sense. Like I know that he's a second year player. I know that I talked him up all last offseason, but like I kind of view him sort of like a chaperone for early season, maybe. Because I do think that he was definitely becoming the focal point of the offense. Like it's hard to argue that if you look at what they did on the drives he was actually able to play at the end of the season.
Yeah. No, I think I think he's a good click at his cost. I don't know. I'm not like as all in as you, but I can see it, and I definitely think it's a worthy of a pick, especially stacked. Like especially
I only have like 10%. Like I'm not like way overweight. I just think he's a fine pick. I'm generally taking I like this running back range a ton. I like Katron Allen. I know a lot of people don't. I think Sean Tucker may be the best click on the board. I want my shares of Brooks. I think Braylon Allen's a fantastic pick. And both Minnesota guys are worth clicking. Like, I love them. Like, I think that's a 4 tight end team. What do you think?
Um,
Like, we don't have one. So
it could be. It could be. You want to do likely?
I'm good with likely.
Yeah, I think he's a good.
So we talked about backstacking Mendoza, and then we take Pat Bryant.
Well, we got Michael Mayer. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got Trey Tucker.
I mean, I'm fine with Tucker, who probably goes here, but that gives us an 8th wide receiver when we said we were going to stop. But
I mean,
we're fine. We're fine. Like
we can do 3 tight ends too. We can do 3 tight ends. Too.
No, like I think we're perfectly fine to do whatever we want with our roster.
Do you want? I mean, do we feel like we need? Like, what's more important, the stack or the earlier tight end? I just feel like tight end is not that much different, like between these guys and the late round guy. Like, I mean, I do like Njoku though. So if you want to go Njoku, I'm fine. Just
we could do either one of those. I do think that some of these guys kind of like we only have 4 running backs.
Singleton, I'm good to just take the shot that his injury isn't as bad as we think, but
we'll take Trey Tucker. I'm like if Singleton makes it back, I'm very out on Singleton. I didn't like him as a prospect before the injury.
Okay.
I think that so have you heard me talk about that?
No, I haven't.
So I mean, I can go over it again on stream, or I can show you afterwards. But
no,
like,
do it. I want to know. I want to know.
Yeah. So basically, come over here. These are PFF stats for the backs. Both the Penn State guys are next to each other. So right here, right, Singleton. This is this year. This is last year. This is this year. This is last year. Singleton basically got worse in every single statistic this past year, and Allen got better in every single statistic. And like, but the rate that Singleton got worse at was way higher than the rate that Allen got better. So, like, to me, that feels like it may be a talent thing, more because obviously the offensive line was still fine if they're if he has 6.2 and then he had 6.4 that other year, right? Like he went from 5 to 6.2, so he's improving, and Singleton's getting worse as a runner. And then receiving, like Katron still had 20 or 18 receptions both times.
Yeah.
So like he was the same, and Singleton gets about half. Like I'm worried. Like this is insane though. Like this yards per route run, it's a guy you want some shots at. I'm not saying to take none. I'm worried about the prospect profile though, a lot.
No, it's fair. I think he's very boom bust. I just
Yeah.
think in the scenarios where he does boom, I think it's like one of those guys where it's just like sometimes there's players where they're just not as good in college as they are in the pros, which I know is like a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
And like you can't really predict it. And everything you say is completely valid. It's just like, okay, a 6 foot 224 guy that runs a 4.3.
Yeah, but
maybe he just gets in a good situation and just completely smashes. Like
how often are those guys absolute beast one year and then not the next?
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
I mean, I'm fine with it here. I think that
this is pretty cheap.
I think that this room is like, and this is kind of where I think he should go anyway.
Yeah.
So I have him as running back 9 in the class. I think it was.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
I think
it's a bad class.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think at this
I have
point,
him at 10. I actually have Seth McGowan ahead of him. But
I don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
I don't even
know who that is.
He's been to jail.
He's been-
Like he's gonna be 25 on draft night because he spent like a full year.
a full year in jail.
Not able to play football.
I mean, honestly, you should boost him up the ranks if he's.
Yeah, he plays angry, and we need more of that. I'm good with Parkinson. I'm good with Tonjes here. I think that they're
Let's see. Likely. Sorry. What we have? Likely and what other tight end?
We have Likely.
Oh fuck.
We have Likely.
Let's go Tonjes.
Okay. we have Likely. That is it.
Shit.
That
and then
is it.
I do like Muth.
I mean, he probably. I've been talking him up a little bit.
Or
so
Chig.
Like I'm fine with Chig. He's a free agent. I don't like Evan Ingram, but it is a stack. Maybe.
We could go your boy. We could go Stowers or your boy Trigg, or my boy Trigg.
Yeah. I am fully like I am not as in as Paul is, but I have Trigg as the number 1 option for best ball, like over Sadiq, but he's definitely a riskier pick. Like this is just like in my heart kind of thing. Seth McGowan, jail. So he was sentenced to 1 year. Former Oklahoma running back Seth McGowan was sentenced to a year of probation on Wednesday after taking a drug-related crime that occurred on April 15th, 2021. He was charged with robbery, conspiracy to commit a robbery, and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon.
So he has that dog in him, is what you're
He
saying.
absolutely has that dog in him. And
you can't teach that.
He will also beat that dog out of you. He will. So like, and the dude he's a big guy. Like he's a huge guy. I think he's is he like two like he's not Adam Randall size. Where's McGowan? He's only 6'1", 220 ish.
I mean
that's big. That's big.
Still
enough.
pretty big.
I was thinking he was a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true GM. I don't know who that is. Yeah, exactly. Like this is my selling point. The dude's he's been to jail. We need him.
Our team needs that boost.
Yeah.
I think this is Muth. Clearly.
He's clearly. Then I'm fine. I don't love this, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Getting
Triggy with it. Let's go Muth.
Like, so this is actually where I love to take Trig as a 4 tight end team.
Sure.
As an upside swing. Are you fine with just these 5 running backs though? Because
Let's see.
Najee is still available, and it's ugly, but it fits the team.
Yeah, I can see it.
Ollie, Pacheco, I'm pretty out on, but like Isaiah Davis, I think is fine.
Yeah,
I don't want to get handcuffed. Like I know that it's
handcuff
20th round
both.
handcuff. Like I don't want to do it both times. We got that dog. We got that dog in him, guy. We, I'm pretty out on Justice Hill. Like I don't think you could possibly convince me to take Justice Hill.
DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens
We could do Giddens.
still available.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I think those tight ends are fine enough.
Yeah, I think we covered all. We got lucky.
Yeah.
I think if Muth would have went, I would have felt a little bit grosser. But
Yeah, some teams need a chaperone and others need a parole officer. Yeah, so all right, let's go over the team real quick. We have a 3-6-8-3 once again. Bo Nix, Fernando Mendoza, Daniel Jones. I haven't taken much Daniel Jones, but I need to start in 3 quarterbacks specifically as a 3rd quarterback. Like I think he's fine.
yeah, absolutely.
Running backs, CMC, Hampton, Pollard, Emmett Johnson, Singleton, and Giddens. So we need CMC, Christian McCaffrey to do awesome, and we need Cortland Sutton. Like we have a type. It's teams with those 3 players out of the 10 hole.
True, exactly.
Wide receivers: T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, Tyson, Sutton, QJ, Boston, Bryant, and Tucker. Like this wide receiver room.
I
For
like
not starting until the 3rd round, it feels awesome. Like it feels so good. Then tight end, likely Tonjes and Fryermuth. Like so,
I think it's sneaky good. I think it's sneaky good actually.
Tonjes to me is the reason to go late tight end right now because I feel pretty confident that we're going to get news that Achilles isn't going to heal by like midseason. And if that happens, like Tonjes
It was
starts
late.
going at
It was
120.
really late. Yeah,
I mean, it was week 17. No, it was in the playoff game.
I think it was in the
Wasn't it?
playoffs. Yeah,
Yeah, it was in the playoff game.
the first. Yeah,
So
Muth-
like,
Muth is like a good click too. Like he's
Yeah.
good at football. He's not old. He's like 26, 27.
Yeah.
I think he's 26. And I don't think Jonu's coming back personally, but without Arthur Smith, he's going back to Ohio State. But
right.
And then
I hold on a second. I assume PPR Tyler's going live here in just a few minutes, and we're about to wrap up. So I will, if he is, say something, and I will drop the link as I leave.
BBL Tyler.
Yeah, BBL Tyler, as we discussed earlier.
BBL Tyler.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just want to shout him out.
No, of course. Shout out to PPR Tyler, one of the best in the business.
Yeah.
Honestly, he is a great guy. Yeah, Muth is just good at football. Like it's just a weird situation with Arthur Smith there. Come on, like they're rotating 3 tight ends. Like he's good. We got Tonjes, which we're betting on Kittle's injury being worse. He's 33, and then likely also good at football when given the opportunity. Hopefully, signs somewhere and gets obviously a bigger role than he has been in. But I think we could have went 4 tight ends. I don't think we necessarily needed to. I think it's enough just based on those upside shots where we can cover off. So,
I mean, yeah, for sure. So let's go over the teams we didn't get a chance to go over last time. I don't think Legion was in the first one. We got Lamar. Hold on. All right. Sorry, I kept PPR Tyler's up, and then so I could get the link. And then when it started, he started talking. I couldn't hear.
that's okay.
I can't hear myself think. I got ADHD.
Same. Don't worry.
I
think all the streamers do. If you don't and you're a streamer, what are you doing?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like go focus on something, do something. Like, like I can't. We got a 3-6-8-3 here. We got Lamar Jackson, Tyler Shuck, Aaron Rodgers, running backs, Josh Jacobs, Quinshon Judkins, Jalen Warren, Rashad White, Kamani Vidal. I love Vidal. And like he just keeps falling. I don't understand it. Chris Rodriguez. What do you think on Vidal?
Yeah, he was pretty good last year. I mean,
Like you're getting an upgrade. Like we've seen that offense with McDaniel run two backs effectively. Like, why did he go from 140 to 178?
I mean, I don't think
What
there's. I think it's just like uncertainty of are they going to bring in someone else to be the two, but
is it because they think they're going to bring Najee back?
it could be. I mean, it's just hard. It's hard at this point for like RB2 spots where you're just like, it literally could be any. Like it could be Tyler Algier. Like you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I'm genuinely curious because I have an absolute bag of him and he just keeps falling and it's so hard to not just continue to take him.
I think it's worth it at this price. Like at the price he's going, it's like
Yeah.
there's it's low
I-
enough where it doesn't matter.
I thought it was fine like whenever he was going around Trey Benson. Like it's the same bet, like almost. Like I don't think like I also think Trey Benson is horrific at football, so there's that. I don't know where you stand on that, but
I'm sorry, who is it? Najee's
Trey Benson, like because I was taking him over Trey Benson before.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
like
know.
Trey.
I'm still kind of in on Trey Benson, honestly, but obviously he hasn't shown even remotely what Kamani Vidal has done. Brie.
Does Bindles break into this house via the window back in the back just to not dox his own house? The people are wanting to know.
I'm at work right now. That's where I'm streaming from. So.
Yeah. The reason we started a minute or two late, he messaged me. He's like, I may be late, and then he's like, I'm gonna be there, and I just waited a minute or two.
We made it happen. We made it happen.
We got it. We got it there. If not, I would have just BS for a little bit. It would have been all good. So wide receivers, Puka, Olave, Metcalf, Diggs, Shakir took the big dip at 95. That's actually a pretty good price. Maybe it could be an awful price in a month. We don't know. Like, yeah, it's lean into uncertainty. Khalil Shakir, Shaheed, Jeremy Bernard is a really good pick late, and so is Brazil, Laporta, Andrews, and Theo. You got better tight ends than we do. That is for sure. But yeah, I think it's a solid team. Man, the Vidal price though, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, so Peanuts team, we have a 3-6-8-3 here. You have Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Michael Penix. Running backs, Brees Hall, Ramondre Stevenson, Chuba Hubbard, Alvin Kamara, Jordan Mason, Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson's a guy I need to start taking a few more shares of. I've taken him a couple times, but I definitely need to mix him in more. Wide receiver, Amon-Ra, Drake, JMO. He got the double stack. He does get the Goff stack. Rome, Chris Godwin, Debo, Horton, who I think is one of the better picks on the board. Darnell Mooney, Tucker Kraft, Kate Otten, Eli Stowers. Just a really solid team all the way around. You got the Godwin stack. And maybe Otten comes back, maybe not. He is a free agent, however. And then Dirty P from the 12 hole, we got a 3-5-9-3. Patrick Mahomes, JJ McCarthy, Kirk Cousins. Running back, James Cook, Kyron Williams, Travis Etienne, Tyler Algier, Brian Robinson. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Evans, Brian Thomas, Xavier Worthy, Addison, Booty, Jacoby Lane, Devon Vele, who I actually think is a really, really good pick right now. So I hated Royals last year, but man, he's a good pick. By the way, I don't know if you know, but you're muted. That's why
I am muted.
That's why I've been talking this entire time. Because it looked like you were doing something. I was like, oh, maybe he's preoccupied. Tight end, Dallas Goedert, Kenyon Sadiq, and Travis Kelce. Yeah, this is really good. Royals, I hated them last year. He's a really good pick this year. He's the number 2 name at wide receiver, or number 3 name at wide receiver this year on their team. Because it's just Rice and Worthy. Like Taekwon's a free agent, Hollywood's a free agent, Nico Remigio is a special teamer, and I think he's a free agent as well. Like I think he's a restricted, so he'll be back. This is a really good team. Stopping at those 5 running backs feels good. You went with the JJ McCarthy stack. which I don't hate mixing it in here and
It's
there.
cheap enough where, I mean, you can just hope it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did kind of ignore his question earlier today or earlier. He said, "Do we think that Jefferson's going to become the 106 if Kirk Cousins gets named the starter?" And that's something I've been kind of wondering. I don't think so. I think he gets moved to the 1-2 turn where you took him though. Like I think that people are very in on these running backs. I think as we get closer and we start seeing things with like Hampton, like with the offensive line over there, I think Hampton moves up. Uh, when if we get a good landing spot on Love, like I'm not going to take Love over Jefferson very often, but like I do think he's a guy who could become like a 108 or something. I do think he could move up, but I also think that if it stays JJ McCarthy, he moves down. Like if they end up signing Marcus Mariota, what do you do?
He's
Because that's like the exact kind of guy I
oh
kind of expect. Because like Mariota's fine, but that kind of means that they want to keep JJ, right? But they have a good backup to kind of teach him for the first few weeks. Like, what do you do there? Like, I think that's a very likely scenario.
I mean, Mariota specifically, I don't love just because I
Yes, exactly.
don't think he's a
Like,
good passer.
yeah,
But if it's like Cousins, if it's like Jacoby Brissett, if it's okay, I was thinking about this the other day. I what if Kyler goes to Minnesota? I feel
yeah.
like that's like low key, like could happen.
I've heard Kyler to a bunch of teams already. I'm like 99% sure that Kyler gets traded at this point.
I feel like Minnesota's the kind of organization where I just feel like they're gonna like try to cap like even two. I could be 2-2, but like right, these guys were like they have pedigree. The Sam Darnolds, the who was the guy before, like Geno Smith, like guys where they have the pedigree. I think smart organizations when the price is cheapish for what, right? Like then they take advantage of it. Because like realistically speaking, like okay, if it's not that much of a difference in cost for like a Kyler or a Tua versus a Jacoby Brissett or a Marcus Mariota, there is a difference in cost, but like how much more is it versus those guys? And I think I don't know. It just screams situation where like they're gonna try to do one of those type of guys to me personally, but
Yeah, I think two is the perfect one because if he gets cut, he's going to be vet minimum contract,
yeah,
and
and
they
he's
don't
in
and they
that
don't have
system. He would be great. Yeah,
they don't have any money, and like he would look awesome there. But anyway, that is it. Um, I think I'm going to call it. So go ahead and tell everybody what you're going to do later tonight, because you're going live with Candyman, who was in here earlier.
yes,
Um,
sir.
and by the way, Steven, sorry. This is Champ, by the way. He didn't say anything, but I knew he was watching. That's why we reviewed his team the first time. So go ahead, talk about the show.
Yes,
Terminator show. Like, why can't I think of the name of it?
we
Like,
we are getting real ballsy,
Ballsy.
tonight.
Yeah,
10:30. We
ballsy.
are getting
Yeah.
ballsy. Yeah, we're gonna talk. A little bit of Super Bowl recap. Not the craziest game, but we got to talk the implications. We're gonna talk about our favorite pick in every round, and we'll be wearing sunglasses while doing it. So I hope you guys tune in. And shout out to Who. Like he's been grinding. He's got the most majestic beard in the industry. And look at his editing skills. They're getting better and better by the day. So shout out to you, Who. Thanks for having me on. And yeah, always appreciate your content, and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get things going. I
Oh, yeah.
I love doing this stuff, so it's all good. The community makes it worth it. So,
Absolutely, man. Best community on the internet. I agree.
absolutely. But anyway, we are done. I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central. I believe tomorrow I'm going to do a drafters to start, and then I'm gonna go into the wild, wild west of DraftKings.
Wow.
Yeah, I did my first DraftKings draft today, and it was all people who I kind of knew, and not a whole lot of weird stuff happened except for like random people fell like 25 picks. But they were all people I was like, I kind of thought they were overpriced anyway. So it was like, I've got the sharpest DK room ever. Like, is what it felt like. But anyway, that is it. I will see you all tomorrow. Good luck tonight. I'm going to hit the outro, and I'm going to put PPR Tyler's link in the chat right now. You can watch the outro. You could leave, whatever. Have a good night. Peace.
Deuces.
We're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains. From late season voids, he's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains?